Hello, my beautiful collective. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. So, I'm here to share my perspective on the Shanquella Robinson case. Okay, this is not a video to basically implicate anybody in anything. Um, People have already implicated themselves, already. So, what I'm here to do is to gain a spiritual perspective to see what's really going on a deeper level, because the media has caught a hold of the story and everybody's sharing their perspective, but nobody asks the psychics, nobody asks the mediums. So I'm here. I have a squeaky chair, okay? um yeah, that you guys might hear in the background. So I'm filming this at night. As you can see, I am in my PJs, but we're going to get to it and we're going to see what's going on. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, Shanquella Robinson is a 25-year-old from the States who was lured out to Mexico, Cabo, um, by her 6 friends. They are Khalil Cook. Apparently, Khalil Cook is her best friend or family friend. Malik Dyer, Winter Donovan. Yes, I wrote them all down. Elise Hyatt, Nazir Wiggins, and Dejanay Jackson, who was caught on video assaulting Shanquella. And yeah, Shanquella basically passed away due to neck and spine injuries. But these 6 friends said that she experienced alcohol poisoning. They called her mother and told her that. But the autopsy did not find any alcohol in her system, and the cause of death was stipulated as her experiencing seizures due to injuries in her neck and spine. Okay, so that's just the gist for those of you who have no idea. Look, some of you may be asking, okay, as a South African, why do you care so much when it comes to this case? Because, here in South Africa, we deal with similar cases, regularly on a regular basis. And, I've never taken the time to film a whole video with regards to those cases, but I think everybody can learn from the story, and I think it touches us all as humanity, right? I just felt a very strong pull to speak up and share my perspective with regards to this case. But who knows, maybe Shanquella's case is the one that gets the ball rolling. That's my son. I'm going to be whispering in today's video because if he wakes up, we're not going to go to bed for at least 4 hours, and I am not about that life. As you can see, I'm ready for bed. I'm going to film this video quickly and then head on over to bed. I have a very long day tomorrow. So as a psychic medium, I'm able to connect with souls that have transcended, right? But I addressed Shanquella and I told her that this is not going to be a session where I channel a message from her, because I don't want to make her loved ones uncomfortable in case they are not with that type of thing. I'm going to first get the energy of the situation using my little crystal dish that I have over here. It's quite noisy. We have, is this the rhodochrosite or rhodonite? I'll put the correct name of this crystal. This is a crystal that talks about issues, dark energies that affect the heart. So things like pain, things like grief. Okay. So I already see that this is a very painful situation. I do also see that Shanquella is in pain over the situation, but it's more like a disbelief energy that I'm picking up on. The way that it's coming through, it's like she really had pure intentions going on this trip. So she told her mom that they're going to celebrate a friend's birthday. She really had pure intentions going on this trip, and she did not suspect a thing. Some of you may be asking or thinking, how does she not even suspect a bit, or pick up a red or pink flag at least? No, she really didn't suspect a thing. Her intentions were genuine, and she was really jumped, guys. She was really jumped, and it's just a very sad disbelief type of energy that I'm picking up on. So the cards have been behaving funny. I don't want to lie. Um, it's very difficult to shuffle them. There's a lot that has come to light. So I don't want to speak to Shanquella. Sorry, guys. See, when you do these types of things, people want to come through and speak. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, you know, there's been a call for people to use their resources to get justice for Shanquella. So these are the resources that I have, and these are the resources that I am going to use. So the message that is coming through is that whatever led, the physical actions that led to her demise, right? So these are the things that we're seeing: the assault, the video, you know, the whole trickery of luring her out to Cabo. All of this began from a spiritual place. Okay, so it's almost like, because now she's on the other side, she's really seeing all of this, and it's like, wow, you know, there's a lot that is coming to light, and the actions are just a result or manifestation of what was going on a spiritual level. Okay, there was definitely some sort of resentment that was directed towards her, and a lot of this resentment actually has to do with money. Because what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing people looking at her and feeling like, you know, she thinks she's better, she's making moves, she's doing better on a financial level, um, and then they're looking at their situation and it's not that great, or at least in comparison to Shanquella, and you know, they feel like they have to make ends meet, um, and she can afford to, you know, splurge on a little bit of luxury, and that kind of didn't sit well with certain people. Okay, but the good thing here, and I really appreciate this coming through, is that she's not angry wherever she is. If anything, she's more surprised at how deep the situation went. Okay, she wasn't a stingy person at all. Makes sense, because she paid for the Cabo trip that ended in her untimely demise. But I guess she just underestimated how far, I don't even want to say jealousy. I feel like inadequacy, feelings of inadequacy can go in other people. People can really take it to the next level. But what I'm seeing here is that, you know what, I really don't want to channel for Shanquella, but her energy is just coming through so strong. If anything, you know, she's actually really, really happy with all the efforts and how people in different parts of the world coming together, pleading for justice on her case. This is really filling up her heart with joy. Okay, and she's being incredibly emotional. You see, I didn't want this. I didn't want to channel, but let's just go with it. She's incredibly emotional, but it's a good emotion. Okay, yeah, she's emotional in a good way. All right, and your guys' wishes will come true. Why? You know, I feel like it's strange that she will refer to you guys as opposed to her, but I guess because she's at peace with the situation. Funny enough, you know, I just keep hearing I was jumped, but she's happy with the efforts that are being put in, with everybody who's using their resources to try and find justice for her. She's bringing up her mother as well, that she's happy that her mother will at least find the peace that she needs, right? So there's a lot of information that is still going to come to light, a lot of information. Okay, And she's actually going to assist a lot in the spiritual world and bringing in this clarity and clearing out the fog, clearing out the clouds. Okay, so the way that she's bringing it up is that she wants the situation to quickly be taken care of so that healing can begin to take place. Okay, she's more concerned about healing, she's more concerned about recovery and recuperation, especially when it comes to her loved ones, than she is about, you know, getting people punished for what they've done. I guess because she can see now that they will be punished either way. We as people, we can, you know, take the physical steps to make sure that people get punished for their actions, but on a spiritual level, you know, the energy that you put out sets out karma for yourself. You can't run away from the karma that you've caused for yourself. So I guess because she can see that that is coming, she's not necessarily concerned about what happens to, I guess, the people involved in the situation or who jumped her. She's more concerned about the healing, you know. But there's a lot of gratitude that's coming from her. I see her placing her hands over her chest. Is that a disbelief? I guess it's like I can't believe so many people actually care, you know, a type of situation, and so many people would advocate for her case, right? But things are actually going to move quite quickly. In this case, okay, there's a lot of information that's going to come to light, and like I said, she's more concerned about the healing. Okay, she's more concerned about the restoring of balance in terms of or on an emotional level. Okay. So people looking at what you're doing financially instead of focusing on their own thing because they're afraid that they're lacking. So rather than focusing their attention on changing their own reality of the lack they're experiencing, they're going to focus on what you're doing and get themselves pumped up, right? And then make up all these stories of you thinking you're better and, you know, just creating a whole narrative that is not necessarily true. So that is what happened in this case. The take home is that it came from a spiritual place of feeling inadequate within the people who attacked her. That is, it came from that place. And then, you know, it eventually brewed to the surface. So it was lying in the spiritual, and then it brewed to the surface into their physical reality, or it erupted in their physical reality. Okay. So now I'm going to go into some oracle cards to clarify what's coming through here. Very pleasant and sweet energy, you know, not resentful at all, which is amazing. A lot of gossip with regards to Shanquella, with regards to her abundance and her free-spirited energy. And there were people just looking at her not being very pleased. I guess you can say jealous, but I don't want to say jealous because that's not how she's bringing it up. She's bringing it up in the sense of inadequacy, feeling inadequate within themselves. And so her being herself sort of threatened certain people. So they were definitely gossiping about her. This is not something that happened out of the blue. It's definitely something that had been going on for a while. Okay. What she's bringing up with this Impatience card is that people were frustrated, right? They were so frustrated to the point where they let their frustrations around their feelings of inadequacy take over, right? And make them commit a very painful act. She's also bringing up that people were not patient enough to wait for their time for the divine to bless them. Like being patient, working on your own projects, and giving your efforts time to pay off abundantly. There was an impatience with regards to that. And instead of the waiting, people opted for the shortcut, okay, for something that they thought would make them feel better. But now here's the thing. Now you've committed this terrible act and you're still feeling miserable. If anything, you feel worse. Because the problem was not Shanquella. The problem is within you. The problem is you feeling inadequate within yourself. You can kill as many Shanquellas as you want to. You're still going to feel what you felt when killing Shanquella. It's not going to go away because Shanquella is not the one causing it. You're just simply projecting onto Shanquella. That is the message that is coming through. Okay. But I definitely see here that there's a lot of clarity that is coming through. And she's very focused on healing, right? She's very focused on sort of cleansing the pain and coming to a place of healing. Okay. She's very grateful for all the prayers. They've definitely been received well on the other side by her. Very grateful for that. But she wants you guys to know that she's accepted the situation for what it is. Okay. And she holds no resentment towards anybody. She's also telling me here that she definitely is going to be whispering in her loved ones' ears, helping them to accept the situation, to come into acceptance, because she's not resentful and she doesn't want them to live their lives with the burden of resentment. Okay, look at these two. Okay, so with Ghost, you know, she's just saying that she's in a better place, better than Earth, obviously, because, you know, she's transcended to a higher dimension, where she's received a lot of understanding and sort of seen the bigger picture. She is seeing the bigger picture and she's at peace with the situation, and she wants that to be the situation for everybody going forward. She doesn't want anybody holding resentment in their hearts, especially loved ones. Okay, so if there are loved ones who get a hold of this video or come across this video, know that she doesn't want you to, you know, hold a grudge, because it's going to put you in this despondent energy and feeling like you can't do anything with your lives and you're so consumed with grief. If anything, she just wants you to move on, continue with your lives, right? And know that she is at peace and she has made peace with the situation. Okay, she's saying that she doesn't want you guys to stop yourselves from living life to the fullest. Okay, because now that she's on the other side, she can definitely, you know, see a lot of things and connect a lot of dots, and she knows that it's better for you to keep moving. It's better for you to live your life and make the most of it. Okay, so she's bringing up her painful ending here, right? To say, yes, she was defeated, she was backstabbed, she was jumped, basically, right? But she's healing, you know, from all of that. If anything, with her is the disappointment of it all. But she's okay where she is. You know, here she's also confirming that she is with her tribe, ancestral, angelic, you know, her entire divine team. She's with them now and she's well taken care of. Okay, is what she's saying. So she definitely, it makes sense with the crystal that came through. She wants you guys to move on from the grief. She wants healing, and she doesn't want anybody holding a grudge. If anything, she wants people to accept the situation and to make peace with it. She's also emphasizing the message that she's still here in spirit form. Okay, she's gone in physical form, but she's still here in spirit form, you know. And she's just saying that she's embarked on a different journey now, and, you know, she needs to grow and expand on this journey as well that she's on now. So very optimistic and positive. Nothing negative from her side so far. So here she's emphasizing that, you know, the way that people have brought so much love to the situation, the way that people have, you know, supported the quest for victory and come together, um, has been amazing, right? And she's so grateful that it's helped to give this story momentum, her story momentum, right? The momentum it needs for her loved ones to get the answers that they need. Okay, so she's definitely saying that they will get their answers, right? But the main thing is peace. The story has definitely gained momentum, and it's because of the holistic efforts of everybody, who's come together to push the story and get it out there. How am I going to channel if you take my voice? She's very grateful for that. And she's saying conclusions are within reach. Okay. Um, that's me stepping out of my comfort zone. Yeah. um, she's also very proud of her loved one. She keeps bringing up her mom, who keeps stepping out of her comfort zone, because as a mom, she should be riddled with grief to the point of being paralyzed, but she steps out of that and she goes out there and she makes sure that, you know, her story gains momentum. So, you know, mom, if mom ever comes across this video, just know that Shanquella is very, very proud and happy. Look at this. She just wants peace. That's what she wants. She wants peace. Okay. In fact, she's saying peace will go an even longer way than we see and know here on earth. Okay. So she definitely wants people to let go of any resentment. Okay. She wants you guys to purify yourselves of that. Okay. If anything, what she wants is, yeah, she wants you guys to move on, move forward, be future focused when it comes to this situation. Okay. And she's saying that the divine knows, guys. The divine has a plan. Okay. With this divination here, when people do certain things, there's always a divine aspect to everything they do, in the sense that they will get their karma. The divine is always interfering. Okay, you will get your karma. There's nothing that you can do to hurt somebody that is not going to come back to you. So because she already sees that, okay, they've got their karma in full, she's good, she's at peace, she's not focused on, you know, get them. No, she's not there. She's definitely not there at all. If anything, she's peaceful and she's accepted the situation. She says she is at rest. You know, she's not in pain. She's not stressed over the situation, and she wants people to purify their emotions as well, of anger, of resentment. And here she's saying, know that whatever you do physically has a spiritual consequence. And she's clarifying this, the divination. Okay, just as I explained to you, all your actions have an element of divinity attached to them. You will get your karma. Whatever you do, you're essentially cooking up your own karma. So it's up to you as a human being to choose to do right or to do bad, so that you attract either good karma or bad karma for yourself. So she can already see all of that, oh, they're good, they're getting their karma, so I'm okay. They will learn a full and profound lesson. All I want is peace. I want people to move forward. I want tranquility. I want people to live their best lives and know that I'm okay. Know that I have just transcended into spirit form, but that does not mean that I am no longer there. Okay. Loved ones can expect visits as well. So just pay attention. you know. She's bringing up purple flowers. So, you know, if you, I don't know, purple flowers might be a thing. I don't know if maybe purple is her favorite color, but purple flowers might be a thing. Maybe if you come across a purple flower, maybe on the internet or somewhere, then, you know, that's how she'll be dropping the sign that she's there, she's around. Okay. It's getting hot in here. When I channel, I get hot. Hot, 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 hot. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to pull a couple more messages, right? Look at this, right? So there is a judgment that is going to be made here in the physical world, but in the spiritual world, it's already been made, okay? It's already been made. So people are going to get their karma. She's good. She's happy with that, okay? Things will not always be this way. A change is coming, all right? So there's definitely a change coming, okay? And this change is going to be the kind of justice that we know nothing about, because we expect to see the physical justice where there is a judge or a jury that releases a verdict, but, you know, we don't necessarily expect to see spiritual justice, which is even better, because people can't get away from that. You can't talk your way out of that with a lawyer. Yeah, with that one, there's going to be change, and it's going to be profound. So she's just saying that things are not going to always be this way. There's a change, okay? And this change has to do with karma. Yes. Okay, here we have good advice from a wise person. Okay. So, you know, she's just saying that that is the advice that she's giving. That don't concern yourselves too much. You know, should, for example, things go south with regards to getting justice, maybe people feel that they were not satisfied with verdicts that were handed out. She's saying at this point, people can't get away. People can't get away. You know, you can't get away from your own karma. Nah. Okay, so here she's bringing up her mom. She's bringing up her mom, okay? Just saying that she loves mom very much, you know. And yeah, mom holds a very special place in her heart. Remember, when we pass on, we shed our physical body and we are now in our spiritual body. So if you loved someone, you love them even more when you pass on, okay? She's saying that there will be a reconciliation, funny enough, okay? There will be apologies. There will be reconciliation in the sense that people are going to do the right thing, ask for forgiveness, and there's going to be peace that is made, okay? That does not mean that people will be excused from getting their justice. No, it doesn't. All it means is that there will be peace that is established and a reconciliation in terms of no longer having resentment towards the perpetrators. Okay, stay clear-minded, right? And know that the answers you need are coming. I think that was a card that I pulled earlier on. Okay, so don't drive yourself crazy over the situation. Yes, it's painful. Take the time to grieve, but also know that there is justice coming, and focus on peace, focus on, you know, moving forward, and focus on living a life that is worthwhile, because you're still here, okay? There's definitely going to be changes, and these are changes that will be seen physically in the physical reality in the 3D. Okay, so this message specifically is for mom. So if mom ever comes across this video, I'm sorry, I didn't want to channel from Shanquella, but she came through. And I think I owe her the respect and the space to speak. This is what she wants, okay? She holds no resentment towards anybody. If anything, she forgives the people who committed this act. But she was very stern in saying that they will get their karma, but she forgives them. She holds no grudges, and she expects the same from everybody involved. Okay. So I definitely see that within the next few months, mommy's actions are going to be paying off because she's been taking action. There's going to be, you know, balance, there's going to be justice, there's going to be positive results. All right, mom is going to be happy, but the main thing is recovery and healing, focusing on yourself, focusing on healing and recovery, and making peace with the situation. Okay, so she's just saying she definitely wants to be clear on the peace message. It's very, very important. She needs to be clear. Okay, and even when the perpetrators come to ask for forgiveness, don't hold a grudge or resentment against them. She's saying it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay. Now I'm going to look at the energy centers that are at play here. What's going on? When people pass on, guys, they still keep the energy centers. Okay. If anything, they operate through them more because they've shaped the physical, right? Okay, before I get into the tiny charms, let's see. There's a lot of information that she's coming to with regards to her journey here on earth. A lot of things that sort of evaded her here on earth are coming through now. She's connecting the dots, you know. Now things are adding up and she's getting a lot of information. All right. Here she's bringing up the insecurity, okay, that this was not necessarily jealousy based. It's coming from a place of insecurity and feelings of inadequacy. And this is what led to her demise. Okay. So here she's just telling me that she's getting a lot of information, you know, about dark forces that were at play. And by dark, she basically means that things, energies that she did not pick up on here on earth. Okay, because what happened is that people were very pretentious towards her, these so-called friends. They were very sweet. I also see here that she was actually quite generous with her friends. So that's interesting. You know, she was unique in her own way, right? And that sort of threatened a lot of people, most certainly. Okay. She keeps emphasizing that there is a lot of truth that's coming up related to people's passionate emotions and, you know, related to people's sense of security. A lot of knowledge is coming out. You know, people were definitely feeling threatened. She's saying she did not see because she really had pure intentions, you know, and she exercised kindness to all these people, but you know, the darkness sort of evaded her. Okay, she has the key now, you know. She has the answers that she needs, definitely. Here she's showing me, you know, the prayers that she's been recognizing on the other side. And, you know, she's definitely saying here that there's going to be justice and healing. You know, she's more focused on the healing. Here she's bringing up her family, okay? She just wants her family to be safe, to be well provided for, to be protected. And she's just saying that she loves them ever so much, right? She's definitely advocating for healing with the rainbow because she's saying that, you know, she sees the truth now for what it is, okay? And she definitely wants people to have pure intentions, right? She wants people to have pure intentions. And she's happy because her intentions were pure. She was not pretending for anybody. She was authentic, you know. Even though it ended up in her tragic death, she's happy that she was that way, you know, because she's manifested good karma for herself. And this is her energy, okay? She's saying she is happy with regards to the situation. She is in another world now, you know, but she's still here in spirit form. You know, she's happy. She's also telling me here that people, yeah, sorry, that people have already got their karma in full, you know, and she's happy about that. She holds no resentment towards anybody. So here she's just saying that she is going to be helping with the communication, with bringing forth the truth, okay? She is going to have her own influence, right? And drop hints and tips here and there. And breadcrumbs, the way that she's giving it to me, okay? There is a breadcrumb that she's going to be bringing with regards to that situation, and it's going to be a very, very solid type of lead situation, okay? Interesting. Now I'm curious, because now I'm just gonna go through my list again, because why is she bringing up this person? Who is this G? The only G or anything that sounds like a G is Jackson, Dejanay Jackson. You know, everybody else doesn't have a G in their name. It's just Dejanay. But yeah, there's some truths that she's going to communicate, and it's going to be a very solid lead and sort of help connect all the dots. Right. Okay, guys, that's that. All right. I channeled a message from Shanquella. I didn't want to, but if she wants to come through, I'm not going to chase her away. Okay, guys, that is, you know, my 2 cents worth, I guess, of the Shanquella Robinson case. I'm very grateful that she came through and delivered the messages that she really felt she needed to deliver. And I hope they reach the hearts that they need to reach. And yeah, you know, I'll chat to you guys in another one of my videos. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do more of these types of videos, right? I don't know what I'll title them. Probably something about crime. I don't know. I've always been interested in like investigative psychic work, but you know, who knows? Maybe Shanquella is getting the ball rolling. But yeah, it's not even about that. It was just about me finding my own peace by giving the story the attention and using my resources to shed my perspective on it. Okay, I asked Shanquella to not come through, but she said I'm here. So I wasn't going to chase her away. Thank you guys. Stay blessed, and yeah, salute. Come on.